Hi, Henry. So let me explain to you how these scenarios will work. First, we have the entire network, and I've created just three scenarios for each of the zones. You'll have more, obviously. Um, but if you see here, when I switch to the entire network, it has all the elements. I have already done the Sika 4 by getting rid of all the others. And the way that you do that is to set them inactive. So I'm going to show you how to do that for another set. So Balogu, at the moment, it has all the network elements. If I do a search, you can see that all the elements that it shows are listed here. And let me see. Yeah, that's correct. Those are not part of it. All right, so actually, as a matter of fact, I think that one is not even, well, I'm going to leave it there. Um, no, because I'm not adding those elements. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that node too, and whatever. This is not perfect. This is just to show you how it works. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to make all the other inactives, okay, and just leave this. Um, let's make sure we know how this is being fed. So it's going to be fed through these two, which connect to this blue line here, and it connects through here. All right, so we're going to disable all the others. All right, so to do that, we go to the alternatives, and we create a new child alternative for active topology, okay? And I'm going to call this 0 logo, okay? Now that I created, I have to associate the scenario with it. So I will go to active topology for that scenario and set it to be 0 logo. You make sure you're on that scenario, and then you go to active topology, and then you start eliminating what you don't want from the originally entire network, right? So I'm going to take everything that is in Sika 4, so I'll take that out. I will also take the Peku, these, and these, and when you're done, you'll click yes, and it was going to be all gone, right? So, actually, we eliminated a few pipes that should not have been eliminated. So I'm going to go to options here and display the inactive topology because we're going to have to correct a few things. And I'm going to turn that off. So basically, these nodes do need to be turned back to active. So you select the element and you decide whether or not it is active. So I'm going to, you can do it one by one manually, which if there aren't too many, it's not a big deal. You can do that. Or you could select a few of them at once. And here we go. Okay, so those, I'm going to create a selection set. I'm going to say active. I just want to make sure that I don't lose that selection. And now we go to the active topology. And we now eliminate, right, the ones that we have there. So I select the active, now I go yes, and you can see that they're there. I'm going to hide all the inactive topology. So you get to see, I could actually have turned these inactive too. So if I want to do that, I can make those inactive because they really probably serve no purpose. I don't think there are demands associated with those nodes. Yeah, there are no demands there, so I can turn these off. And again, as long as there are no demands, you are going to be okay. Okay, so we know that the water goes to the tank and then goes up through these two pipes and meets the demands there. Okay, up to that entire area. And there you have it. So now we have Balogu, we have Sikafor, we have the entire network. And basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to treat each of these zones as their own unique um, networks. And what you want to make sure is that if this is a scenario that you have, you're only supplying water to Balogu, you want to make sure that you have read the water level at your tank. It seems like it's all gravity because there are no pumps here, so that will make your life actually easier. This reservoir levels, you want to make sure that they're okay. And wherever you have placed your nodes, your metering devices, that will let you know whether your demands for these nodes are matching your input from the reservoir. Okay. Um, do keep in mind on these two nodes, make sure they are or not active for your particular zone. Okay, because right now they are on for both the Belogu. Well, no, they're not on for this one, but I don't know. I don't really know the network, so I just put them on, assuming they have been closed off as well. All right, so make sure you create all your sectors, check the demands for each of those sectors, and make sure they meet whatever flows you have coming up out of your reservoir and tank. Use customer meter data if you have it, also to help you match the demands, because getting the demands right is what's going to make an important difference um, for your models. Okay. Once you have certainty on your demands, you can start calibrating for other things like roughness. But it sounds from the paper you sent to me that most of your difficulties might be the leakage that you have in your system. So, in order to know whether it's a legitimate demand or it's a leak, you need to have a lot of certainty on the demands of your users. So, if you have many clients there and you have individual customer meter data, make sure you use that to differentiate legitimate use from either an illegal connection or leakage. All right, so good luck, try that, and let me know how it goes.